Okay, in this next section we're going to look at creating and editing blocks. We'll see that blocks are really simply just AutoCAD drawings inserted into um, the current drawing or another drawing. We did have a look, if you'll remember, at section 7 on the last level, the TV drawing. We inserted the picture into the TV drawing as a block. So we had a kind of quick look, if you like, a quick introduction to blocks. In this section we're going to take it a step further. We're going to create them and edit them. So I'll start off this exercise. So we start off just by creating a rectangle. So I'll just go through this little drawing, and my first point then is 95, 65, and it's 150 by 80. Let's do some extents there on that. Give it a quick check just to check that I'm the right coordinates. If you look down the lower left, 95, 65, 150 by 80, and I'm going to turn off this little quick access toolbar. Okay, next is circle, so C for circle. Specify the center point of my circle, and it's 135, 105, and we've got a 30 radius and a 20 radius circle. Then another circle, if I flick to the next page, at 135 times 130, and we start off with the 1.5 radius. I'll zoom into it just so we can save the old eyesight. And we got a 3 mil radius and a 4 mil radius. That's me. And then finish off with a polygon. I've entered in POL, the keyboard short for polygon, but I suppose prior to that I might just show you this little, if you hover over that, the little help menu pops up and it gives a little definition. This is kind of what I want to show you first. If you look on the left hand side, it's got a little picture here of oops, named it off. Here we go. On the left hand side it's got a picture of an inscribed. So we're going to look at inscribed and circumscribed. So on the left we've got an inscribed polygon, and on the right there we've got a, a circumscribed polygon. So inscribed, obviously enough, when you insert the radius, it's the point at which those points touch the radius is the size of your circle. And on the right hand side, it's probably more useful. I would have used it more across flats for nuts and so on, and you know, span of flats and all that. It gives you the distance across the flats, which is more common in sort of engineering than the inscribed one. Well, I just happen to know that this one is looking for it's actually circumscribed. Sorry, there you go now. So POL polygon, and it's six sides, and specify the center of my polygon. That's where it is, and it's actually circumscribed. And distance, we can kind of snap to that or snap to that intersection point if you like, or we can enter in the distance. I'll just left click on it and that'll get me my polygon in. So you can actually enter the distance, or you can click on a quadrant point if you like, either, and that gets you the point. Just a kind of a little note on that polygon. I'm going to slip it in here, and you might kind of like to remember that one. There's an exercise I'll give you at some stage with a polygon where you can snap at all sorts of various angles and so on. So just kind of remember that one, where you can actually snap to it, that you're not always just typing in return. I'll give you a sneaky little exercise at some stage on that. That's a little kind of tip to kind of keep in your mind, that you can actually snap to a point. So if you construct a line off at an angle, say, you can snap to that intersection point, which will give you a nice little angle. Keep that one in your head. That'll do me for now, and we'll carry on with the block in the next section.